Hello FIGGIE fiends and collectors, this is me, Daniel East 1000, back again with another Star Wars White Series figure review. And well, today we're going to be taking a look at Barris Offee. Just to get right down into it, first and foremost, we're going to take a look at the packaging, then the figure itself. As always, you've got the Star Wars White Series logo at the top there. Lovely backdrop, which is faded into that coloration of the colour banding, name of the character, number of the character, name of the media on that colour banding just there. Of course, the window packaging so you can see the figure in the box with all its accessories. Really nicely offset by that coloration. Bit of legal garb just there on the side. Star Wars White Series, not much going on other than the colour band going round. On the other side, you've got lovely artwork of the character and the name of the character with that coloration fading in. Now on the back, you've got Star Wars Black Series. Lovely image again, name of the character, bit of a bio which I will include in the description down below, number of the character and the media that it appears in, ton of legal garb and a ton of legal garb at the bottom there as well. So that is the packaging out the way and done with. Now let's take a look at the figure itself.
I don't know how much longer I can hold off the vote, my friends. More and more star systems are joining the Separatists.
If they do break away,
I will not let this republic that has stood for 1,000 years be split in two. My negotiations will not fail.
if they do, you must realize there aren't enough Jedi to protect the Republic. We're keepers of the peace, not soldiers.
So here we have the figure in hand, and overall I'm pretty positive about this one. There's certainly some little gripes with it, which I will get into in the review, but my main feeling is it's great to see Hasbro finally branching out and really taking great strides with their Jedi characters. You know, they've been on a real run with them. It's great to see, and I hope they keep it up, because there's plenty more Jedi they can certainly do. So here we have Barris Offee. This is one that accompanies the relatively recently released Luminara Unduli exceptionally well. If you want to check my review out of her and Shakti as well, link will be up there. Because of course this character is Luminara Unduli's Padawan, both of which are seen very briefly in Attack of the Clones, and this character is actually somewhat missed in Revenge of the Sith, of which Clone Wars takes a bit of time to explain why that is. I really love the character of Barris Offee, particularly from the Clone Wars and what they establish with her.
Because I have come to realize what many people in the Republic have come to realize, that the Jedi are the ones responsible for this war. That we've so lost our way that we have become villains in this conflict. That we are the ones that should be put on trial. All of us!
She's very, very interesting. If you haven't seen any of the Clone Wars episodes that feature her, they're well worth checking out. Just to get into the figure itself, Hasbro have done an amazing job with that head sculpt. I love the printing of the diamond pattern on her face. Just really, really beautiful stuff. The hood is not removable, it's attached to the figure's neck. I don't really want to pull or pop the head off. All I can really tell you is that half the head is kind of blacked out, as if she's wearing a veil, which is, you know, fine. I personally would have liked it, and this probably should go in the accessories section, but if they included an alternative head, or if they actually made the head Clone Wars-esque with her hair kind of in the way it is, how we see it in the Clone Wars, that would have been really cool, but alas, they haven't done that, and I'm assuming that's because of the hood that they've included with the figure. So yeah, maybe an interchangeable head, maybe if they were actually able to sculpt that on, that would have been cool, but this is to represent her from Attack of the Clones, so I can somewhat appreciate that. In terms of the rest of the figure, it's pretty basic, I'm not gonna lie, but there's nothing particularly wrong with that. I love the outfit, I love the sculpting on that, and in terms of the soft goods and also the hood as well, I love the pattern they've actually put onto that and how it matches with the soft goods. Just really, really beautiful. And then of course you've got her belt there. Sadly, there's nowhere to attach the lightsaber onto that, even though it does have a peg on it, but nonetheless, coming down you've got the soft goods skirt, and I'm pretty sure these legs are reuse as well. I've not got a problem with that, particularly when it comes to a figure like this, and they're going to be pretty much concealed by that skirt anyway, so that's absolutely fine. And again, it is soft goods, so it's not going to hinder articulation. It is also worth noting that she does have high-heeled boots. Additionally as well, just looking at the hands, as you can probably see, they've put that diamond pattern detailing on there, which is really nice. They've made a bit of a compromise in terms of this one, where they've kind of got it in a force posy way, but it does also still hold the lightsaber. I always like that when Hasbro include it with the Jedi figures. It saves them doing another sculpted hand, although really I think they should just come with force push hands or something like that anyway to really fill that box out. Cost cutting exercise, fair enough, it works. But that's really it. It's a very, very basic figure, but again, it didn't need to be anything too fancy. This really bolsters your Jedi Knight ranks, of which is absolutely awesome. In terms of accessories, this is where it falls extremely flat for me. All she comes with is the lightsaber hilt and the blade, and as I did mention, you can't store the hilt onto the belt, but you can remove the blade from it. A bit of a shame that. I would have personally liked to have seen just something else, even if it was like the motion blade effect that they've been including with some of the releases. It would have been nice if we got that. Just something additional. The Clone Wars fan in me would have really loved to have seen them pack in the Sarge Ventress lightsabers, as she does use them, but again, they haven't included them, and I think that's because they were really trying to focus it on being a Attack of the Clones Barris Offee. And I think that's a slight detriment to it, and I think that can be also said with a lot of other figures in the line that kind of share cross-platform media. Pigeonholing them to one set media really does limit what they can do in terms of the accessories. And it's weird because on the packaging, the bio alludes to a bit of the stuff that happens in the Clone Wars, the fact that she does kind of turn. So it's just a very weird one. It's weird that they just couldn't include some subtle little accessories just to, you know, fill out that packaging a little bit more. Nonetheless, she comes with everything that she needs to. In terms of her articulation, she has a ball joint in the head, ball joint in the neck, butterfly joints in the shoulders, ball jointed shoulders as well, ball jointed elbows, ball jointed wrists, ball jointed torso. You've got ball jointed hips, swivels at the tops of the thighs, double hinged knees, swivels at the tops of the boot as well, ball jointed ankles with the rocker joint. So you can get this figure in some really, really good poses. Overall, I really do like this figure. Again, it's another Jedi to add to our ranks, to bolster them, but there's just a couple little things that would have been a nice nod to the Clone Wars, and indeed other media that they could have just added to this figure. It's a little bit of a basic one, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But again, it's going to depend on your mileage, how quickly you're maybe going to pick this one up. If you're a fan of the character, then yeah, sure, this is going to be an immediate buy for you. But for others, it might be one that they wait until discount, and I can completely appreciate that. It's a bit of a middle of the road one. I'm really pleased I picked it up. She accompanies the characters that she goes with extremely well, that being for me, Luminara Unduli. She looks cracking with her, and that's all I could really want. So that pretty much does it for this review. That's my thoughts on Barris Offee. What do you guys think? Drop your comments down below. And well, while I've got you, if you get a chance to, check out some of these videos down here. Don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying the content. And well, this is me, Daniel East 1000, signing out. Thank you very much for watching.